plan from them.
It's okay. The same plan that they have now for the same price is 35 down, 15 up, which I'm sure I could still stream at what I am. So I'm only streaming up at 3.5 megabits.
Yeah, I was gonna say anything over 7 to 10 is just awesome.
So cross spawn, I do believe this map prevents vertical spawns, if I remember correctly.
You know what? I don't know. Although they did just add that into Star Station, so maybe they added it into this one as well. I was under the impression that when HOTS launched, none of the maps, none of the new maps anyway, had those spawns disabled, and I wasn't a big fan of that because I like it more when they do have the spawns disabled. But as you can see, they do make changes when asked for by the pro community.
This Overlord is from Kelvaro is just sitting here. And now it's moving back. A little confused. SC Monstar is saying the winner of this match plays them. I don't think that's is that a VanSC person?
SC Monstar, yes.
Okay.
Monstar is a VanSC person. He's VanSC Monster. Or he was VanSC Monster, and now he's VanSC Monstar.
Monstar, okay. Looks like we're going to see a hatch first from both of these players.
It's interesting to see Derail do that. This is after he's been favoring such high aggression. But I guess it's this big map, right?
I'm surprised. I'm still confused by Kelvaro's scouting methods. He has done absolutely nothing to scout. He even pulled back his Overlord. I mean, now he's sending out his second one, but he didn't send his first.
It is possible that this is just a cross spawn, and he does absolutely know for a fact that he's going to be out there. It's also possible that he's just, he knows his build, and whatever comes, it's not going to change anything. But really, you'd think with Overlords being basically invincible at the start of the game, why not send it?
So, Derail going for an early gas compared to Kelvaro's.
Pool timing's pretty close to the same. Kelvaro's pool a little bit earlier.
But with the gas going up, we're going to see a little bit of a different play from Derail. I'd almost expect with that early gas again, another Banling. Or possibly Roaches.
I would... Considering the success of Banelings in this series, you got to think that they're both going to go Banelings, just because they know the other person's going to do it, and it's only 50 gas. So, if you don't do it, although I guess, you know, you could do what Derail did again, and just go Roaches. So let's see, we'll definitely be finding out that tech path these guys take pretty soon.
Yeah, the Speedlings are on the way for Kelvaro. Nothing yet from Derail. Yeah, he's focusing on his macro before he gets the Speedlings, it looks like.
He might be going right into Roaches.
I hear something attacking. Okay, that's the rocks being destroyed.
That's a favorite thing of mine to do. I hate those rocks.
I've right-clicked on them more than I want to. Yeah.
Yeah, I always click them when I'm trying to move my units back or aim move them forward or back. Still none of that gas used by Derail. He's just hoarding it up like it's going to run out soon.
And he's also
Wants to make sure he's got all of them.
36. There's the Banling nest from Kelvaro. 9 drones being produced simultaneously.
It's a lot of drones. He's definitely going to take a pretty major supply lead or harvester lead there. He's already got the harvester lead.
29 to 33. What do we have going
Derail
on?
just stacking money right now.
I don't know what. They're both stacking a lot more than I'm used to. Double Evo Chamber, Roach, 3 drones, and 2 Overlords. Spending it all at once. There goes the Banling Nest pop.
Yeah, and the Roach Warren's still under construction, only halfway done. Those banelings they're going to be there long before roaches come out. I think that Roach Warren timing of that might have been just behind what it needed to be.
Larva pop, he's going to be able to produce a lot of Zerglings. He dumps all of his money. 9 more drones from Kelvaro, and 8 more from Derail. They're both going very macro heavy.
Yeah, they're both going Roach Warren as well, so that's good.
The thing is, though, Kelvaro does have the Baneling nest supporting him, so if he can get his roaches in, and at that point maneuver the Banelings around and hit the worker line, that actually will benefit him in the long run.
Yeah, absolutely. With the roaches out, the banelings will become called shot. You'll send them in almost individually, see if you can do as much damage to buildings or drones as possible. You're not going to be able to just move them forward with your lings and clean everything up, because that won't happen with the roaches there. But having that tool will definitely be very useful.
Now there's 2 roaches already being in production from Kelvaro, not Derail. Derail's not really focusing on army at this point. He's really delaying any sort of army production.
He is, yeah, just grabbing his gas right now.
There's a changeling just running through the base for a free scout.
And it's a beautiful scout too. So Derail just really going hard on drones right now. He's caught up and actually surpassed. He's at 50 drones compared to 46. Although that number does slowly shrink as you build buildings.
That is an insane amount for 9 minutes. Is that the Hydralisk then? Oh, your queen blocked it. Your queen blocked your own building. And he hasn't noticed it yet. He was building something, but he's no longer building it. Spore crawlers are going up. I mean, is he afraid of mutas? There's not a single muta to be found. We do have an infestation pit.
Having seen nothing but a little bit of Zerglings throughout the entire game, you definitely have to fear mutas at this point. I wonder if both these guys are panicking because they think mutas are coming. Actually, Kelvaro did get that beautiful scout with that fake Zergling of his.
Yeah, I am definitely confused by the amount of scouting that has come from these overlords. Normally you see a much bigger overlord spread, however they're both kind of just tucked into their own sides of their map. Except for Kelvaro's, it's just the Overseer having its fun over there.
Yeah, absolutely. Derail just doesn't see anything.
And Kelvaro's got the huge supply lead at this point, army and in worker.
And he's got that base as well. Derail just now grabbing his 3rd.
This is looking pretty bad from a macro standpoint for Derail at the moment.
Yeah, I'd like to see... I almost want to see a macro hatch. I don't know if he has the drones to support it. No, 48. Not really. He really does expect this muta.
That is a lot of spore crawlers for a guess.
I think it's a good guess. It's not a good guess in this game, but I think it is a good guess in the big picture. If you, more often than not, you see no units, only Zerglings, you can just kind of guess that he's going to do what he's not doing in this case.
There's the Ultralisk Cavern. Going straight for the heavy guns. With Kelvaro's macro advantage, he's going to be able to just completely pummel through the roaches.
And just his tech path advantage as well, just the choices that he made.
Oh no, Hydras. Hydras are not going to do well against Ultras at all.
Yeah, no, the tech path of Kelvaro is not quite a hard counter, but
There's
just really, really, really good.
Derail's doing absolutely no scouting, and I'm sure if he looks back at this game later, he's going to realize that. Sometimes you get tunnel vision while you're playing and focusing on a particular tech path, and you realize, I haven't scouted this entire game.
Kelvaro's got to be pretty happy. He sees the Hydralisks. He knows exactly what's going on now. It's all about pumping roaches. If you can just macro roaches.
3 Ultras on the way with the armor for them.
Yeah, that armor, it's a little long, takes almost 2 minutes. So it's definitely going to be a little bit of a delay. Those Ultras will come out and move out, but there's still at least a full minute before they can do anything.
Yeah, Kelvaro
He will
also
definitely
grabbing...
wait for that upgrade.
Definitely, and he's grabbing his 4th on the back of building this Ultralisk 6 now in production.
Oh.
He's really... There's nothing on the other side that will stop that.
Infestors? I mean, I don't see them. He can make them, but I don't see them.
Do Infestors really hard counter Ultralisks that well?
If you got 6, and you got 6 Infestors, Neural Parasite them.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I've had someone Neural Parasite my SCV 3 times straight so they could build a CC, and suddenly I was getting attacked by Hydraless Thors. That was the only time I've ever been attacked by 2 races simultaneously from one player.
I've only ever seen that happen 1 time in my life, and it was probably one of the greatest things that I've ever seen, ever.
In a tournament?
I don't know if it was, but it was definitely a show match between 2 pro players. If it wasn't a tournament, it was a show match.
With Protoss, it is the easiest thing to do.
That's exactly what it was. It was Protoss. There's the achievement, Zerglot. If you take a probe and mind control it, build a nexus, and then get a gateway up, you can you get an achievement.
Oh god, look at those Ultralisks. Oh, he even canceled that he knows what's coming.
Yeah, the Spore Crawlers, just absolutely no help here at all.
There's nothing.
Those Ultras might go pretty quick with nothing in front of them or nothing behind them.
Yeah, they actually are. There's only 3 left. Oh, wow.
I don't know. It's still not enough, though. Kelvaro just has so much in the way of food supply.
Yeah, army
and
supplies.
Just the army supplies is 3 times.
Yeah, 50 to 112 at this point.
Yeah, this will be the end of it.
Yeah.
Active forces, Derail.
That one Ultralisk is just running in and having fun with the Queen.
It's hard to do, but I guess it's hard to play blind. But Derail just got it. The tech path choices were just so incredible. Look at the one Ultra in there, it's just going wild in the base.
He gets taken out finally by the Roaches and the Hydra.
Kelvaro's reinforcements are just too much as well. It's sitting at 180 supply versus 100.
I have FC Monstar saying Ultras can't be mind controlled.
Ah, really? So is that, I guess that's probably any massive unit can't be mind controlled then.
That would make sense.
But you can mind control a carrier. Can't mind control an Ultralisk? You gotta think, you have to mind control like 4,000 people to mind control a carrier. There's no way one guy flies out of a ship.
GG, Kelvaro